I am Dr. E.M. Sharmila, Assistant Professor, PG and Research Center of Commerce, G.J. Knowles College. So today we are going to discuss about trademarks. Trademark is one of the intellectual property rights that is to be protected. So the concept of trademark can be traced in ancient word itself. It is not a new concept. So as long as 3000 years ago, Indian craftsmen used to engrave their signature as trademarks. So in the Middle Ages, they used the signs to distinguish the goods of merchants as trademarks. So the important thing behind that, the important purpose of trademark is to distinguish their own product from the other products or competitors' products. So trademarks started to play an important role in industrialization. The competing manufacturers and traders offer a variety of goods in same category. That means, so after industrialization, there are many manufacturers and traders produced a variety of products and goods. So in order to differentiate their products, they have used trademarks, and the trademarks are helpful to consider the alternatives and make their choice between the competing goods. So what is trademark? So trademark is a type of intellectual property right, we already know. So it consists of recognizable signs, that is design or expression. So the trademark can be any one of this type. It may be a sign, it may be a design, or it may be an expression. So which identifies the products or services of a particular source from those of the other. This is the purpose of trademark. The main purpose of trademark is nothing but to identify the products or services of a particular product or source from the others or the competitor's source. For that purpose, they are make use of signs, they may make use of design, or they can make use of expression. So the trademark owner can be an individual, business organization, or any legal entity. So who can own a trademark? That is a question. Who can get a trademark? That is a question. So a trademark can be owned by an individual. A trademark can be obtained by an individual. It can be obtained by a business organization or any legal entity. So a trademark is located on a package or a label or a voucher on a product itself. So where is trademark is located? So when we go for trademark, it is a symbol. We are saying that it is a symbol, it's a design. So it is an expression. Where it takes place? It may be on the package, it may be on the label, or it may be on the voucher, or it may be on the product itself. Then next, so according to the World Intellectual Property Organization WIPO, a trademark is a visual symbol. A trademark is a visual symbol that is in the form of words or devices or a label, and that is applied to articles of commerce for indicating the public that the goods intended to purchase are manufactured by specific person as distinguished from similar goods that are manufactured by the other person. So again I am telling that the main purpose of trademark is to distinguish the similar products. To distinguish the similar products, they make use of the words, they can make use of the devices, symbols, labels on the articles. And then the trademark includes a word, a logo, a letter, a slogan, sound, color and smell. The word can be trademark. The word can be a trademark. For example, here Coca-Cola, Samsung and Gmail are given. So the word includes the name of the company, the forename or surname or any other name. Here the Samsung company uses Samsung as their trademark. This is the word. The Coca-Cola uses the name of the company, which is the word. And then Google company uses the word. And then we can take logos as trademarks. So in market there are logos. You would have seen these logos. So you can easily identify the products, a particular company's products. So they are able to distinguish the products from the competitors' companies by using these logos. Here, so you can easily, when you go for a quiz, you can easily tell the answer. No. So YouTube, it is a logo. Twitter, it is a logo. For Twitter, it is a logo. Then for Pepsi company, they make use of this logo. And then Volkswagen, they make use of logo. KFC, they make use of this logo. And then naturally, you can easily identify the symbol of Audi car. So these are the logos are used in order to identify the product from the competitors' products. They can be used as a trademark. So how a word can be used as a trademark, the logos can be used as a trademark in order to differentiate their product from the competitor's product. And the next one is the letters can be used as a trademark. The letters may be a single letter or a group of letters. So here there are some examples. So these letters can be used as a trademark. For example, you have seen the M, that is the company, that is Myntra, you already seen. And then HP, so computer, Hewlett Packard, so this is a computer letters, computer company's letters. And then here in the red color, it is a Pinterest. So they are using this letter. For Facebook, they are using this letters. And then Quora, they are using these letters. So letters can be used as a trademark in order to differentiate or distinguish their products from their competitors' products. And the next one is the sound can be used as a trademark. The sound can be used as a trademark in order to differentiate their product. For example, MGM channel, they make use of the cry of the animal, that is lion, as a trademark. And then slogans. Slogans are also the trademarks. So this is very interesting to see that. So when we say this is Taste of India, we can easily identify the product, that is Amul. When we say just do it, we can identify the company, which is Nike. When we say think different, we can easily identify the name. What is it? It is the Apple company. Then we use, that is ultimate driving method. Definitely we can easily identify the company name, which is BMW. So trademarks, the slogans can be also used as a trademark in order to differentiate their product from the competitors' products. And then service marks. So like trademarks, services are used. Services can be used for or service marks, that is when a trademark is used in connection with the services, that is called service mark. So it is also used to distinguish the functions of services. Service marks are used to distinguish the functions of services. For example, banking services, communication services, education is a service, and then financing services, Insurance is a service, and then chit funds, real estates and transport services, they make use of some words, symbols, devices and then slogans for the purpose of distinguishing the products from the competitors' products. So this can be the example for service marks. Wipro companies, ICICI services, SBI cards, Airtel services and Reliance Industries. So the service companies, they make use of their own trademarks to differentiate their services from other services. And the next one is trademark in India. So the trademark registry was established in India in 1940, and presently it administers the Trademark Act 1999. Today's act is Trademark Act 1999. The rules thereunder, the objective of Trademark Act 1999 in India is to register the trademarks applied to the country and to provide a better protection for trademark. So trademark should be protected, trademark should be safeguarded, and the services to prevent the fraudulent use of the mark. So in order to prevent or protect the fraudulent use, the trademark are used in India. And then registration of trademark. In India, registration of trademark is not mandatory at all. So, but a registered trademark protects a statutory right of the infringement. But an unregistered trademark does not possess a statutory right of infringement. That means we can take legal action when a trademark is registered. So when the trademark is not registered, we cannot take legal action. So what is my infringement? Infringement is nothing but the copying of the trademark by the other persons or maybe the competitors. So in India, Indian Patent Office administered by the Controller General of Patents, Designs and Trademarks, which deals with the trademark. And then, so how many years it can be registered? This is a question mark. Trademark can be registered, we know. For how many years it can be registered? Whether it is for a particular period of time, it is for a long period of time, life period. Then, so there is a condition that the term of trademark registration is usually for 10 years. So after we want to use this trademark, we have to extend the usage of trademark. So it should be renewed. Then only we can use the trademark for further period. So it can be renewed every 10 years on the payment of additional fees. So trademark is for 10 years. So if you want to extend this, so you have to renewal the trademarks. Then next, registrable trademarks. The Trade and Merchandise Mark Act does not define the categories of marks registrable or the requisite for the registration of mark. So there are certain basic qualifications for registrability. So all the things we want, so we cannot register. There are certain conditions that is to be satisfied in order to be registered as the trademark. So it should be capable of represented graphically. That is the first one. So the trademark should be represented graphically. So we have already seen the word, logos and then slogans, that is they are represented graphically. So that is to be represented graphically, and then it should have the ability of distinguishing the goods or services from one person to another. It should not be similar, that is the thing. It should not be similar of similar sign, similar logo, similar name of the other products. It should have a ability of distinguishing the services or goods from the one person to another. And then trademarks that cannot be registered. So all the trademarks are not registered. There are certain trademarks, certain things or characteristics which cannot be registered. Number one is trademark should be distinctive and not identical. So there are two trademarks which are not identical. It should have some differentiation or distinction. The same trademark cannot be registered. The next one is it should not be generic. What is be generic? It should not be a common name. For example, furniture, it is a common name. It should not have any monopolistic right by one person or any person. So it should not be a common name. For example, furniture, and then soft drinks, mobile can be taken as an examples. They are common names. They should not be registered. And then it should not be merely descriptive of the goods. For instance, the word vegetable cannot be registered as a trademark for a supermarket because the supermarket is nearly descriptive. Vegetable, they are dealing with only the vegetables. So in that case, the vegetable cannot be a trademark for a supermarket, but the vegetable can be a trademark for a bicycle, can be a trademark for a car, for any other article. So what they are dealing with their product cannot be a trademark for this particular company. And the next, the trademark contains word which likely to hurt the religious sentiments cannot be registered, and chemical names, single compounds, compound names are not registerable. And the next one is trademark infringement. Infringement, I already told you, it is nothing but a copying of the trademark which is already used. That is unauthorized use of a mark that is identical or deceptively similar to registered trademark is called infringement. So which is identical to the already registered trademark is called infringement. So in India, the court may award the following remedies for infringement. Suppose, so any other person copying our own trademark, so what are the legal actions we can take? So the court may award the following remedies for infringement. Number one is temporary injunction. So what is injunction? So injunction is a legal order by the court to stop. So temporary injunction means the court may order temporarily the usage of the trademark for a particular period. So what is the permanent injunction? So permanent injunction means the court may order to permanently stop the usage of the trademark. That may be a word, that may be the slogan, and they may go for some damages. For using the product, for using the trademark, the court may go for some damages as a claim, and then claim may be in the terms of the profit, amount of profit, that is called damages in the amount of profit, and there may be a cost of legal proceedings. The court may return the amount or the punishment to give the cost of legal proceedings. And the next one is the court may also dictate the following punishments. Number one is there is an imprisonment. There is an imprisonment for not less than 6 months, and it may be extended to 3 years. So they may be the minimum 6 months and maximum of 3 years. The infringer can get a punishment. They can go for imprisonment. And the next one is a fine of not less than rupees 50,000. That means the minimum fine of 50,000 for infringement is given by the court, and there may be extended to the maximum of 2 lakhs. The court may give a punishments like imprisonments and fines. The imprisonments are 6 months to 3 years and fine may be 50,000 to 2 lakhs for the infringement or infringers. Okay, today we discussed about the trademarks and then trademarks in India, and then how it is to be registered and what are the non-registered or unregisterable trademarks, and then what are the legal proceedings in trademarks. Okay, thank you.